You see, the single biggest cause of getting mediocre results in sales and business is the failure to do the small things repeatedly. It's not the scope of the actions, it's the consistency of your actions. You have to identify the small things you can do on a consistent basis that will lead to your success in life and business. And you have to do them brilliantly as well as consistently. As I said earlier, you got to focus on today, focus on the now, focus on the moment, do what you have to do. For example, you don't go to the gym once and expect to achieve the results, right away. It takes time. What will make the difference is doing lots of small things on a regular basis. Don't get hung up on the amount or degree of actions you take as you evaluate what's necessary to reach your dreams. Get hung up on the consistency of the actions. Small steps repeated over and over again generate powerful results. Fill your box with the right things. Follow your own personally designed instructions and you'll build what you envision and you're working towards, not something else. You can't focus on one thing and accidentally build something else. You can't focus on a motorcycle and accidentally bake a cake. It takes about 25 to 30 days, as you know now, to solidify any new habit. If you think and do the right things, wealth and success are not a matter of if, they're a matter of when they're going to happen. And you can only create the things you focus on. Again, it's not rocket science. Consistent execution of your determined actions lead to creating the new habits. Make the right decisions consistently, and the right choices will become more natural and effortless. Right now, I want you to review your prosperity plan for a moment. Do you have any doubt that if you perform your actions, those actions every day, that you'll eventually reach your consistency outcomes, the things that you want? Your Quiet Time Rituals job is to ensure that you perform your actions daily, thereby effectively guaranteeing a new level of success in your sales and business career. In a previous segment, I mentioned to you that if you want temporary results, focus on your actions. If you want permanent results, you have to focus on your thoughts. You see, when you focus on your actions to drive the results and the actions only, you are depending on your willpower to get the things done. The problem with that is that willpower is an exhaustible resource. It's kind of like a muscle, right? You jump on the bench press and you do 6 or 8 reps, and then you start getting tired, you have to rack it. Well, your willpower is the same way. You can use it and it will be strong initially, but it weakens over time. This is why when you try to resist some food that you do pretty good for a while, but after a few days or whatever, you end up eating the donuts, right? There was a very famous study done where they took 2 groups of college students. They were math students, and they put them in separate rooms that were identical. In the room, each group had a bowl of chocolate chip cookies in one bowl and a bowl of red radishes in the other bowl. And each group was put in their room, identical rooms. One group was told to eat all the cookies you want, but don't touch the radishes. So clearly these people did not have to exercise much willpower because who the hell wants to eat the radishes, right? The other group was told just the opposite. Eat all the radishes you want, but do not touch the cookies. Now, both groups complied, but obviously the second group had to exercise more willpower to resist the temptation of eating the cookies. They kept them in the room for about an hour. Then they moved them to the new rooms and put them around a table. And on that table was a mathematical problem. These were math students. And what they were trying to determine is how long would each group work on the math problem before they gave up, because the problem was one of those circular math problems that there was no right answer. So they put the groups in there, and the group that had to exercise the willpower to not eat the cookies, they gave up on average after about 7 or 8 minutes working on the problem. In other words, their willpower had given out on them. The group that was able to eat the cookies and had to use no willpower worked on the problem twice as long, 15 minutes before they gave up, which led researchers to believe that when we exercise willpower, eventually it weakens. This is why we have to rely on the prosperity plan and reconditioning the brain, because the willpower will wear out on you. It'll give up on you. Your mind, your box, your expectations, they're never going to give up on you. You see, your expectations set the limits on your results. Raise your expectations and the results will follow. By outlining your new life and business in your prosperity plan and programming it into your box during your quiet time ritual, you will leverage cognitive dissonance and drive yourself to unparalleled levels of personal accountability and success. Eventually, your life will be a perfect reflection of the plan that you put in your box during the quiet time rituals. When you start thinking like a success, you start feeling like a success. Then you start acting like a success, and then you start creating the successful results. The next thing you know, you're living the life of your dreams. You see, you have the talent, skills, and abilities to create the sales and business results that you desire. Now you have the know-how as well. To summarize this process, Outline the life and business of your dreams into your prosperity plan and program those dreams into your subconscious mind through your daily quiet time ritual. Following these steps will program your outcomes and consistency actions into your box, thereby giving you the strength and determination to take the actions necessary to make the dream a reality. Following this process, you'll find that you make the right decisions on a more consistent basis. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's just the way the universe works.